to the very first Facebook Live sale for Cactus Quilt Shop. We are so excited to be here tonight, and we are so excited that you chose to take some time and join us. Tonight's show will be a little bit quick, we hope. We didn't put a lot on here. We're still learning the system as well, so please bear with us if we have any kind of okay. It's got 11 people on.
Okay, it's going.
Somebody comment in there. Okay. We're back. Sorry about that. Not sure what happened, but we somehow got our signal bumped. So thank you for your patience and hanging in there with us. I can see that there's several of you still here. So thank you so very much. What I was gonna say is, go ahead and drop a comment saying where you're watching from tonight. We'd like to see where everybody's at. And then on to the business of the night. We're awfully glad you're here. If you haven't already registered, and about 30 of you had already registered with the link I had on the Facebook page, go ahead and type the word register in the comments right now. Just this word register, just like that, and it will create an account for you. The system we use is integrated with Facebook, and it will read the comment. And so go ahead and just type in register. Yes, I'm back, Naomi. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Hi, Linda. Hi, Janet. Hi, Peg. Hi, Rowena. Oh, look at that. So happy to see all of you coming in from various parts of Arizona. So tonight, you will have 2 hours to check out your cart. So as you're putting things in your cart, and I'll tell you how to do that in just a minute, you don't have to go check out each item. You're creating a cart just like you do when you shop online or when you're pushing a cart around the grocery store. You're going to drop things in that cart, and I'll tell you how to do that. And then at the end of the night, you'll have 2 hours to finalize and check out. Okay? Now, the way you're going to drop items into your cart after you register, remember you got to register first, is you're going to type the number that goes along with the item. So up above my head here, there's an overlay that will tell you what the number is with a picture of the item and the price. So go ahead and look at that. And you'll type in just like this, the word sold, and then whatever number goes with that item, sold 101 or sold 100 or sold 110, whatever that number is, just like that. Don't put anything else in there or the system won't recognize it and it won't drop it into your cart. All right, we are offering, we hope, flat rate shipping for $7.50. That's in the United States. If you happen to be watching from outside the United States and you see something you want, we will contact you. So make sure there's an email or a phone number in there. We'll contact you and tell you what the shipping will be. Okay? So go ahead and we're gonna, hopefully I've got it set up. I'm kind of got my fingers crossed on this one. This is part of the newness. So anyway, all right, everybody know what we're doing? Everybody okay? 1 second while I ask Melody to scroll that up so that we can, this side over here. come over here and scroll that up so we can see. Oh, well,
Oh.
didn't work. She's going to have to figure that out now. Like I said, live TV, as it were, right? We never know what we're going to get going on. So anyways, hope wherever you are cool and comfortable. I know a lot of the country's been hot and hot and hot. Believe it or not, Tucson area has been under a monsoonal flow. We've had clouds and rain and been only in the 90s all week, which for us is 10 to 15 degrees below normal. So we've been loving it here, and it's been raining like crazy, and we've absolutely been loving it. But our thoughts and prayers go out to those that have been flooded in the Midwest, and we hope things are going well. We hope wherever you are tonight that you are safe and comfortable and can enjoy shopping with us. All right, now, some of you know, some of you may not know, but I became a new grandma not quite 3 weeks ago. Our very first grandbaby, and we're so excited. We went up to where my daughter lives and spent 2 weeks with her. It was so fun, beautiful little girl. I'm not biased at all. And we got to have some fun. So I thought we would start off tonight with our very first item, which is sold 100. And it's the baby milestone mat in the succulent variety. So I'm going to step away just a little bit so you can see this behind me. I'll keep talking, but for those of you who aren't familiar with baby milestone mats, you've got days, weeks, months, years, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You use your photo editor, or you can use little rings or something else like that to identify what it is. You put the baby on here and take a picture. Isn't that fun? Now this is real quick to put together. All you really need to do is put a backing, put a binding, and it's done. You can have this done in a couple of hours. So this is sold 100, and the price on that is $22.99. It's a pretty big piece of fabric, you can see that. But that's a really fun thing. Another thing, now my granddaughter's going to call me Nana, which is so fun. And what's really fun is that this fabric is called Nana May. Now it's spelled differently, but May is my granddaughter's middle name, named after my mom. And so I thought this would be a great thing to go ahead and offer today, is this beautiful half-yard bundle of 9 Nana May fabrics. Nana May is a 1930s reproduction. They're beautiful, cute little prints and lovely colors. And this is a half-yard bundle, so each cut, there are 9 cuts, half yard each. So there's 4.5 yards of fabric here. And it's just so cute. Don't you just love that purple flower? It's so pretty, and the darling little pink. I just love that so much. And go ahead, and this is sold 107, sold 107, and that is $49.99 for all that fabric. You can have some real fun with that. But this is Nana May by Henry Glass, and I thought that was kind of fun. Since that's what my grandkids are going to call me, that's what they called my mom, and that's what I called her mom. So it's family tradition. So we've got this cute little Christmas angel wings. This is made by Quilted Wings. Valerie Evans is local to Tucson. It's a beautiful little stuffed angel. Now, what's really interesting about this is that this is all fabric from antique quilts. So this makes it very special, and each one is about 7 inches, do you think? 6 or 7 inches tall, and almost that same width with the wing. And you can see it's stuffed very lightly, so it's got a little bit of bulk to it. But this is all antique quilts that she's made this out of. So each one will be unique and different. You'll have different fabric on here, but they'll all be this same shape and size and look. Just the different colors of fabric, and they're all antique fabrics. So that's a really unique thing. And they're local to Tucson, which I thought was kind of fun. This one is sold $112, and it's $16. This would be a great package topper come Christmas. So you might want to drop a couple of those in there. $16, sold $112. Christmas, well, I'm calling it a Christmas angel because I think that of angels. But so anyways. So while I was in Salt Lake last week, was wandering through the booths for all the different vendors and came across Quilting Hearts. And they have this wonderful tool called a Binding Ease. And this will sit flat on your table like this, but I'm holding it up so you can see it. It sits flat on your table like this, and you put your iron on it. What I've done is I've folded a binding strip through here. We started it, and then you'll pull it through underneath your iron, just like that, and your fingers stay away from the heat of the iron, and you get a nice flat binding strip. So we have it in turquoise, which is sold 103, and it's $32.95. And then we have it in coral for also $32.95. So you can pick and choose which ones goes better in your sewing area, but then you can protect the ends of your fingers. I'm terrible about always scorching the tips of my fingers when I'm trying to press out my binding strip. Who else has that problem? Anybody else? So, all right. We're just trying to figure this out and make sure we're getting questions answered for you. Okay. So, yeah, Laura, it is handy. It is really handy. How many of you are familiar with Tabletastic? They have introduced their third and final book in the series. So if you have 1 and 2, or if you don't, you're going to want to get this. It's a great book for those smaller projects. It lets you seasonalize your table with runners or toppers. There is 20 different patterns in here, 20. And great directions, pictures, and that lay flat binding so that when you're got it on your sewing table, you can actually see it and you're not having to, I hate that when I've got a book that I'm trying to keep open and I'm looking for another book to keep it open. But you can see here, you've got nice clear instructions, and then there's room too to make your own notes and annotations when you're making it so that you can figure out if you want to do it a little differently. There are 20 patterns in here, 20 different ones. And this is sold 105, sold 105, and the price on this is $24.99. So that's barely over $1 a pattern. And these make great gifts. Like I said, great way to seasonalize your home, great way to use up stash and get that stash busted out so that you can have some fun with it. But anyways, Tabletastic 3, the brand new and final book in the series, Tabletastic, by Doug Lico from Antler Quilt Designs. So go ahead and drop those in your cart. And I'm pretty sure we can get more of those, so if it wait list, go ahead and leave it on the wait list. So we've found this fun little pattern, and Heidi put it together. She said it took her what, an hour, Heidi?
Yep, about an hour.
About an hour. And it's called Sew Organized. Sew Organized, and we've got a sample here for you. Look at this. Now what the pattern comes with is this wire rack. Can you see the wire rack so that it stands? And that's the wire rack along in here. And it comes with this cute little tag, make it all cute, and it comes with the elastic. You provide all your own fabric and your own tools. And then you've got a little bit of a pin cushion here, a place for those thread snippers, a place for a seam ripper. Oh dear. Unfortunately, I know a seam ripper really, really well. Hopefully some of you are better than me at that. But all sorts of things, and it stands right there next to your sewing machine. So you can get nice and organized and not be chasing your tools around. I do that all the time. I put it down and then, lo and behold, I swear they have feet and they wander off on their own. But you can go ahead and get this. This is so organized. It's sold $115, and the price on that is $15.99. So go ahead and drop that in your cart. All right. So one of the things we wanted to highlight, we got in some beautiful fabric earlier this month, and it's called Festival of Lights and Love and Light fabric. It's all about Hanukkah. Hanukkah starts December 8th this year, so you've got enough time to put this together. We have the whole quilt kit for you, which includes all the fabric that you need for the binding, the top and the binding. I've got just the pattern here. The pattern is also included in our kit. So it's a full kit with the pattern, fabric, enough for the top and the binding. And the quilt kit, the complete kit, is $87.99, and that's sold $108. Sold $108. We only have 4 of those available, so drop that in your cart pretty quick. If there's more interest than that, we will check and see if we can get more. But here's what will come to you if you order the quilt kit. But with the plastic, you get glare, so I was trying to show it to you. But here you can see all the fabrics. Now, if you don't want the kit, but you love this beautiful, beautiful panel, let me get it right side up here. We have just the panel available for you. I think we have 6 of these. We have 6 of these beautiful, beautiful panels. And it's a yard panel, I believe. And you can then get the panel and border it or do anything you want and make it very much your own. And that's sold $109 for the panel only. Love and Light panel only is $109, and the price on that is $10.96. So if you want to pop those in. And then we're also highlighting the Love and Light fabric with our cute little fat quarter tulip. So this is 7 fat quarters, and you can see here you've got some beautiful fabrics. We've got the printed fabric with all the Hanukkah, and then some nice complementary fabrics. You've got that beautiful light, and then the mediums and the darks. You see there are 7 fat quarters in this bundle. We've got it all folded up cute like a little tulip. And it's sold $110, and the price on that is $21.89. That's actually, I think that's 10% off. Normally they're just under 23, so 5 or 10% off. I should have made that in my notes. Sorry about that. I'll remember that next time. So that's our Love and Light fat quarter tulip, sold $110. Okay, everybody hanging in there with me? I'm seeing that I can see some of the comments. We're still struggling with that just a little bit, because every time Melody tries to show me the comments, it goes away. So we'll have to figure that out so that I can see those comments. Anyways, we found, as we were getting ready for the show tonight, I found this adorable little pattern called Fat Quarter 4-Patch. Cute. It's by Swirly Girls. Cute little pattern. It has the fabric requirements and sizes for 4 different sizes, so lap, twin, queen, and king. And it's a simple pattern to put together. Also has it in color, so you can kind of see what you're supposed to look like. It looks like a really easy thing to put together. And this is a way to use up your fat quarters, because that's literally almost the whole thing. Fat Quarter 4-Patch. It's sold $116. And that sells just for $7.49. So go ahead and pop that in your cart. Swirly Girls Fat Quarter 4-Patch pattern only. Okay? And with that in mind, we have some beautiful, beautiful fat quarter bundle from Moda. Now, these we only have, I think we had 6 of these?
Yes.
We only have 6 of these, and we can't get any more. But this is Starlight Gatherings. I think this would make a beautiful quilt. You could use that little 4-patch pattern and make the queen size quilt with this, because this is 37 different pieces of fat quarters. So 37 separate fat quarters. And you can see all the different colors. You've got some gorgeous darks in here, and these beautiful lights, all in blue and white. Think of winter sky and beautiful wintry type of thing. I think it's so pretty, and got some great little pieces in it. It's Starlight Gatherings Fat Quarter Bundle, 37 different fat quarters for $118.99. Now we've discounted this. It's normally $139.99, so it's over $20 off. So go ahead and snap that up while we have them. Like I said, we've only got 5 or 6, anyway, of those. And when they're gone, they're gone. So snap those up right quick, right now.
117.
Oh, sold 117, 117. Okay, sold 117. And then, if you like that same fabric group, we've got some jelly rolls. So, you know what? When I was at the quilt show last week, and I need to post some of these pictures, there was a project from some middle schoolers who had taken and made jelly roll races with mitered corners. Oh my gosh. Darling quilts, and jelly roll races are so fun. You can make them, or just jelly roll jams, all sorts of different things, but you can just grab that jelly roll quilt, make it as big or as little as you want. It's sold 114, 114, sold 114. The whole jelly roll, nice 2.5-inch strips here, and it is $44.99. $44.99. But this is a great, quick jelly roll pattern. You know, there's all sorts of free patterns out on the web that you can download and put these together. They're so much fun to collect and come together. But we only have, I think, 10 of these, and when they're gone, they're gone. So go ahead and pop those in your cart, and we'll,
114.
sold 114, sold 114. Okay, that's it. Like I said, tonight's show is just going to be quick and easy. So let's go over everything. You can go into your Messenger and you'll have your cart there. You can look at it and finalize it all up. You have 2 hours to check out and finalize that sale. If there's something you don't want in there, go ahead and drop it out, and it'll go into the next person's cart who's on the wait list. So watch for that. Give us a few days to get things prepped and out the door, but we hope to get everything shipped out by the beginning of the week so that you'll be seeing them hopefully within a week or 10 days, depending on where in the country you may be.
They can come pick it up too.
If you are local to Tucson, there is an option to, thank you Heidi, to reminding me that there is an option that you can click local pickup. That means you need to be within acceptable driving distance to you of Tucson. So, you know, whatever that acceptable driving distance is to you, then you can pick up, you can select local pickup. But if you live in Ohio, that might be a bit far and a little more expensive than $7.50. So watch that when you're checking out, that only click local pickup if you are here in Tucson, and we will let you know when it's ready to be picked up, and you can just drop in the store and grab it, not have to pay that shipping. It won't charge you shipping that way. But if you're somewhere else, unless you're up for a road trip, don't choose that option. Anyway, thanks so much for being here tonight. It's been fun. We're having a great time learning this. Like I said, it's all brand new to us, and we haven't quite figured it all out. So I apologize for the brief interruption at the beginning, but we are going to learn some more. We will probably have more things. Each show will vary a little bit, but every Thursday night from at 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, and 8:30 Eastern, every Thursday night, we will be hosting this show. Now, download the app if you can, because you can shop directly from there. You can shop the replay, which we'll be posting. So if you missed something tonight, you can always do that. Anything else that we can mention? I think that's it. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe and happy sewing. Is it off? Just hit the red button again.
I think it's on.
It will say, are you sure you
There
want
it
to?
goes,
Okay.
waiting for live video.
Okay.
It's that delay thing. Boy, is that delay thing just dragging.